And we're back, guys. We're back. Did you miss us? Right? We started back yesterday on for you social media Facebookers, right? We finally were able to get back on my profile and not having to use my business page, right? There's so much technicality that has to go with that, right? With the disclaimers, and that's what kind of you guys were all watching. But so I am so excited to be back, and I hope you guys are excited to have us back. We just simply want to share with you guys. We've added some cool kids to the Cool Kids Club, and we want to share you guys that what the Fun Life community is all about, right? And all of this gets uploaded to the Childlike Faith podcast, where we do, guys. We encourage you to activate, and for some of you, reactivate that childlike faith that is inside of you to be able to come and live out your childhood dreams in this playground we call life, guys. And this entire thing, this whole community, it's all powered by this guy right here, right? The man, the myth, the legend, extraordinary speaker, trainer, motivator himself, Mr. Zig Ziglar. And of course, now we always start with the foundational program of his proud son, Tom Ziglar, with the Choose to Win. And we always talk about those foundational key areas of our lives that we always want to be more, do more, and have more, right? And why is that important? I'm glad you asked, right? You can't give that which you don't have. And so thank you. Welcome to the show. I appreciate you guys being with us again. We're still carrying on the contest of which platform has the most likes, the most engagement, the most shares, the most comments. So like and share and comment away. You can always contact us or go and book your call, funlifecoaching.com. Or you can call me or text me directly, 903-570-0052. Okay, boys and girls, let's get on with the show because we are still in the series of helping you master lead generation. I'm telling you, once you understand and you get this skill down, you'll never, ever wonder where your next lead is coming from, and you'll definitely never wonder where your next contract or client is coming from. But before we do, did anyone do their homework? Right? We talked yesterday about doing your audit in your digital marketing strategies to find out which one was that one area of improvement for you that you were going to be doing this week. I hope you did. If you didn't, and if you didn't see that one, go back to Transformation Tuesday and watch that when we were talking about the digital marketing essentials. Again, we're keeping everything basic, guys, right? KISS. Keep it simple. You guessed it. And then again, we don't go negative. Nay. Keep it simple, superstar, because that's what you are. You just are. Mr. Ziglar said that even if you don't feel like it, you're just speaking the truth in advance. And that's why we use his philosophy of you can have everything. Yes, everything in life you want. If you're just willing to help enough other people get what they want. And so what are we going to be looking at today? We're going to be looking at effective advertising strategies. And so thank you guys for joining us again. Appreciate you. Share away. Thank you guys for those of you that watch us live. I definitely love you guys that watch us on the replay. And for those of you that watch us on the Childlike Faith podcast and the Fun Life community on Spotify, and we're working on a couple of other platforms and channels to be able to get this word out. But we really do, guys. We want to be able to unpack and look into those effective advertising strategies that can transform the way you attract leads and drive your business growth. That's why we do what we do. I want your business. I want your real estate career to be uber successful. Even if you're just starting out, did you know that you could collapse the time frame it takes to get to six figures just by simply having a mentor to help you walk you across that bridge, that gap from where you are to where it is that you want to get to? And guys, that is the primary reason why, for those of you watching, why we have this bicycle image, because that's the vehicle that we use, right? The key areas of your life is the back wheel. The front wheel are your leaders, is your business model, right? The handlebars are your why and your vision, because you're able to steer that bicycle in whatever direction you go. And your character, your integrity, that's what you sit on. That's what you put everything on. I got to be careful. This is a family friendly show. And then you've got those pedals that you're pedaling consistently, right? To gain the momentum, you're persistently, consistently turning those gears, baby, helping you get from where you are to where you want to get to. And you see my flag up there, or not my flag, but you see the flag of Born to Win. Because Mr. Ziegler, even in your business, you were created, right? You were designed for accomplishment, engineered for success, and endowed with those seeds of greatness. So I want your business to flourish. I want your employees to be loyal, to be able to have that leadership that they deserve. And your business can't grow if you are not up there leading the charge and showing them how to do it, guys. If you want to go, we always work on the mindset first, right? And the mindset that I want you to get into comes right out of Galatians 6:9. And anybody know this one? Go ahead and put it in the comment section, right? It says, let us not become weary. I know being a business owner, I know being in commission sales, I understand that I've been doing it since I was 19. It says, let us not be weary in well-doing, for at the proper time, we're going to reap a harvest if we do not quit, if we do not fail, if we do not give up. Guys, the only way to quit, and this is in life too, right? The only way to lose is if you give up. I read something the other day where it says, I threw in the towel and God threw it back. Said, boy, wipe that face off. Let's get to work. Or another one that said that, gosh, I finally take my hands off of it. God said, yeah, now I can do what I need to do. Quit. Give it to God, right? But don't be weary in well-doing. And so think about it, guys. When you start to look at the different ways that you invest in advertising in your business, it's the same as sowing seeds. It's the universal law of sowing and reaping. You're going to reap what you sow. How many times, any gardeners out there, anybody want to raise their hand? How many times have you went out there and planted watermelon and got cantaloupe? It doesn't work that way. You will reap what you plant. And the beautiful part about it is that the soil is much like the mind. It doesn't care what you plant. It's going to return to you in wonderful abundance, whatever it is that you're planting. So just like the advertising, right? You got to be careful where you're planting your advertising dollars, because that's what it's going to return to you. And I want it to be a fruitful harvest. And I want you to really emphasize and really focus on being persistent and patient, right? It all takes time, but you have to allow the seed to do its thing. And that's the same way with marketing. And so that was the mindset, right? Because we always look at the mindset, the motivation, and the methodology, the why, the what, and the how. And so when we start to look at the actual motivation behind it, you're going to have to leverage some paid advertising. That's what I do organic. And this is how I do it, by doing these social media lives, different comments, messengers, they come text, I put them into my funnel. Everything works together, but sometimes you have to have paid advertisement. One of the inner circle meetings and clubs that I'm a part of, they do paid advertising and they do it at the highest level. And I'm sitting here watching these, going to these meetings thinking, well, when I get ready to do it, I know how to do it. So be careful, guys, because this Fun Life community could blow up pretty big before you know it. And it's not just going to be right here in the booming metropolis of Tyler, East Texas. And so look at this, guys. If you're going to do paid advertising, you've got to develop your core message. Again, highlight the importance of strategically investing those advertising dollars to be able to reach your ideal and potential client, who it is that you're going after. I love what Mr. Ziegler says, that if you go after everybody, you're really going after nobody. I think the way he actually said it was that you don't want to become a wandering generality. You want to be a meaningful specific. It applies in advertising too, guys. And so the methodology, right? We're going to start to look at that here in just a second, but you have to understand and know where it is that you're putting your advertising dollar. You want the biggest return of investment, right? The ROI. That's what that stands for. So, but a lot of business people don't understand that. Methodology wise, you have to look at the PPC, right? The point per click, the Facebook ads, the local advertising. There's a lot of different ways to be able to do that. And so sometimes you just have to look at at what is it that you are pointing at? What is it that you're trying to do, right? The campaign that you're setting up, whether it's what is that? Paper clicks. Gosh, you got to be careful saying that. All right. Is it cost effective? Is it targeting? What speed, control? There's a lot of things that play a role in doing it, right? And some of the people, in our inner circle, they put out there, right? We're always told by our lead coach to, put some throwaway money in there. See, just kind of see what's out there. Just for FYI, I don't really have throwaway money at this moment. So so we're getting there, but we're not there yet. So again, that bicycle is what's helping you get to where it is that you guys want to get to. And so when you start to look at this, you have to look at those basic tips on setting up that pay-per-click campaign and target the right keywords and the right demographics of who it is that you're going after, right? If you're going to be doing the Facebook ad things, you're going to have to craft a compelling message to engage and then convert, with emphasis on targeting and retargeting. So there's a lot of things that play a role in how you do this thing. And so again, traditional, look at some local advertising. There's some good local advertising out there with your newspaper, your magazines, your billboards. I've seen it all here where I'm at in my community. I'm pretty sure you've seen it where you're at. I've seen them on side of buses. I've seen them on park benches. It just depends what works for you, right? You got to get your inner circle or get together with other real estate agents or other business owners and come up with your own mastermind to find out what's working for them and then kind of expand on that, right? So I say that whenever a lot of good people get together and share good ideas, a God idea emerges. And there's nothing, guys, nothing more powerful than an idea whose time has come, but it's even more exponentially powerful when a God idea emerges because you took the time to collaborate and work together with other real estate professionals, with other business owners. And so that's where it gets fun. And that's why I tell people, guys, you've got to get beyond the fear, activate your faith so that you can get to that fun, right? And the fun is an acrostic. It's an acronym, finding your niche, wherever you're at, right? Where it would depend on what part of the country or world you're at. But when you find your niche, I call it the fun zone. Whenever you're operating, optimal performance, optimal attitude, optimal effort, right? Your performance is going to be insane, right? When you look good, you feel good. This was Dion. I heard him say it. When you feel good, you perform good. When you perform good, you get paid good, guys. And I get it. It's not all about the money, right? But Mr. Ziegler did say that it ranked right up there with oxygen. So I'll let you decide on what you think about the money side of it. But again, it's not all about, right? Again, the love of money. I get it. I think the lack of money is probably a bigger culprit than the love of money. But I'll let you guys decide, right? I'm not here to tell you what or what not to believe. So what are you going to do with this information? Again, this is just a super high level overview. Again, it's probably a 30,000 foot high level overview. If you want to break these down, go a little bit more one-on-one. Again, funlifecoaching.com, grab you a spot. I do those 15, 30-minute one-on-ones at no cost. You want to go a little bit further, there is a little bit cost for that. But before it's all said and done, you'll have a specific, actionable, implementable plan to get you where it is that you want to get to from where you are. Guys, there's people that have been there, done that. There's no sense in reinventing the wheel. So again, here's my challenge to you on Wow Wednesday, right? W-O-W. Hey, did you guys know that wow upside down is mom? I hope you guys already have your Mother's Day gifts ready. I went and picked mine up today. It's ready to go. We're putting a little goodie basket together for my wife or my kids' mamas. And then my mom's going to be out of town. So anyway, wow, upside down, flipped, inside out, whatever, mom, M-O-M, right? I think it's an acrostic. Well, I'll let you come up with your own acrostic. But my challenge to you guys on Wow Wednesday, right? It's okay, guys. It's okay, right? It's all part of this. It's all part of the show. I say I'm always going to edit this out later, and I never do. You get to see it live and firsthand. So I want you to advertise. I want you to find a channel, one that you've never done before, and explore and set up an initial campaign. I would even challenge you to get your own social media live and start playing around with that. Again, if you haven't seen these back when I started, Go back to 2000, was it 18, 19, 17, somewhere around there? Go back to the initial when we started this whole one day every day, October 6th, the first, second week in October. Go back in my timeline and watch some of those. We've been doing this almost every day. You're going to have to scroll a little bit to find it because now we've started coming up with content that you could use. Not that we didn't already, but guys, this is stuff that you can actually implement and grow your business. All right, guys, we've reached our 15-minute mark in wrapping this baby up and sliding down the slide for the last time on this wonderful Wednesday. I would simply want to encourage you to persist with optimism and reminding you guys that there's a potential reward of the well-planned advertising efforts. Again, as long as you grow, as long as you're getting better, right? G.R.O.W. God rewards our work. Grow personally, professionally, mentally, spiritually, right? Emotionally in your marriage. I want you to be more, do more, and have more so that you can give more in 2024, guys. And if you're watching this later on, and this ain't no telling how long this video will live on in perpetuity and in infamy. Okay, maybe I'm thinking, big, but it's okay, guys, because you know what? All of these universal laws still apply. Hey, this has been your Playground Guide here with the Fun Life Community and the Childlike Faith Podcast. I appreciate you being on here with me. Love you. See you tomorrow on Thankful Thursday, where we wrap up this series on mastering lead generation. Adios.